DepEd continues efforts to bring back to normal the war-affected education system in Marawi City. Tens of thousands of students in the city have been displaced by the conflict arising from the siege of the Mounted terrorists. This report by Pauline Requesto.
The fear and anxiety brought by the war is still fresh in Angela's memory. Like most of Marawi's residents, Angela's family fled from the city to find refuge from the fighting between government troops and the Mounted group. After a month of evacuating, her family decided to return to their home even though the fight was ongoing at that time.
Gabi-gabi laging may putukan kapag alas 12, lakas-lakas ng putok dun sa amin. Minsan hindi kami nakakatulog ng maayos. Minsan din pag umaga parang alarm namin yung sabog ng bomba.
14 schools in Marawi have opened their classes last September 5, among which is Camp Bagong Pakpak Elementary School where Angela studies. Going to school was a rather difficult experience for her and her schoolmates.
Half day lang nila yung pasok namin kasi daw doon lang kami magstay sa classroom. Hindi daw kami pwedeng mag-recess. Baka daw pag maglabas kami may magbarilan na baka may ligaw na bala sa amin tatama.
As with most government agencies, the Department of Education is confronted with the task of rebuilding lost infrastructure and repairing damaged schools brought by the armed siege. But more than that, the real challenge lies with bringing normalcy back to the students' lives affected by the war.
Our promise is we should never make children weep. Our duty and our obligation, because we brought them into this world, is to make them happy.
DepEd has started its Brigada Escuela in several schools situated outside the main battle area. Through this effort, volunteers do minor repairs of the classrooms and clean the surrounding area to create a conducive learning environment.
Kailangan ma-kumpuni yung mga sirang chairs or even mapalitan yung mga roofing na may mga tumutulong tubig kapag umuulan.
In its effort to continue on with the education of the affected students, DepEd also plans to pursue partners for its Adopt a School program for the 22 schools that were bombed, burned, or heavily damaged and would require a total reconstruction. DepEd will also bring the Alternative Learning System, or ALS, to the displaced residents of Marawi. More than 35,000 public and private school pupils were displaced by the conflict. Some of them have enrolled in various schools throughout the country, while a number of them have returned to their respective schools. The number of learners in Bito Elementary School increased after some affected students transferred to their school. The school's head, Ma'am Rai, said the situation has somehow become a problem since some of their teachers have been deployed to temporary learning spaces in evacuation centers. Nevertheless, she and her co-faculty remain true to their calling of providing education in the hope of a better future.
I've always been saying to them na stay strong. Education cannot wait, it must be continue. Kailangan talagang ipursu yung edukasyon para maiwasan yung conflict na nangyayari.
And as for Angela, she said the trauma will not stop her from pursuing her studies, so she may hopefully become a doctor and help those in need.
Gusto kong mag-ipon, magkaroon ng sarili kong clinic para kung may taong may taong walang pera na walang kayang ibayad sa pagpagamot ng pamilya nila, pwede akong magbigay ng libreng gamot para sa kanila.
Pauline Requesto for The Nation, Marawi City.